yes I propose and then Aqua percentage of John Mahama and Unya Kota of it. The reason is that John Mahama and some more Kanye and this if one some more Makaya. We need the interesting thing. Me all most to the Wakra. Most Mumi. About 4 days ago, I visited 2 of the malls. Wakra. When you say Morofo more Ghana, he said in so bottle water or motor or various malls. Foreign water.
Don't call us Ghana the
Morofono me Morofo amasiom malls am visiting ewa ha no omo nyina obie ne hono ma nsu ano oto na local water so that's here
na odwe ho se dey
enti no na se grofo yi ba power ya you see omo ba ya say omo constituency NDC constituency executives and omo timi ka kire soldiers a concessions eko ka kire amanfo say omo aye encroachment omo encroach forest areas and to omo ye den eko na ayi NDC executives na na omo ka kire soldierfo say wo ba no mo ya mane say mo ba ha no ma ba ye any routine na yibia wa ha because of that me ma kwai ma anye den e ma nwuram NDC executive
woman no say
declare state of emergency no and next NDC for ministers almost declare state of emergency Sam George no sa no ne yire na hwani baby and pedigree obi as a young guy we are national service Luma Ama office now utiri ye edinya NDC musa ko wura subsequently ekwa ne na mu okoye as a staff as a minister ne na mu abedi MP na asat now we yire na daso ma chop money e okuruma no ma we should expect. That is why the CEO of MTN onu anya gatsa onu broni na bagana wanya gats e ka kire say 11 the president assign kura they would need regulatory body no to make enforcement and not to give directives before they will obey because I'm for president in Nyawe. And this is a white guy ne MTN no a partner also a sponsor to some Jata George some George the foundation so yeah when the logo so on the internet no so the website MTN logo boss oh so the MTN CEO no he feels that the communication minister is his puppet we are a puppet because some George a puppet tell me say some George is a puppet I am a puppet because nipa no partner no yes say the Gonja people have a proven was if you have your mouth in someone's kitchen anytime you open your mouth he drops food in it so one no e should be kitchen na wudi dia tebia bebie wanu bia sa wo kasa bia no de aduane atum na de aduane to wanu ma wo wesa wo be da kasa na chese nipa on na mo aduane di no na sam kan kana nipa ye no partner e be da na Vodafone for a Telecel obopa nyina ntimi anka sa asem wi what you say Airtel Tigo banyina ntimi anka MTN bro ni fita ne tim bi na no ka say is regulate na ka who bondo so be ka sa say ka Britain na British Prime Minister assign adhere into an act and our repealing law now we be ka say I just a regulatory body are you the one to tell us that because even before the president is assenting regulatory bodies they are all alert say omube issue letters to the effect say president issue a particular directive so everybody should be served accordingly now because assembly be serving prayer president and just because the presidency has reduced itself to the extent to say and they are not ready to do and rather dancing around and doing circumnavigations obi atimi ya de ope na ha no ni se obi aye de ope sana de netie enti emunya boko galamsey no NDC executives to galamsey okroma the national security is aware the military leadership is aware everybody is aware he says a state of emergency Professor Jampu na no akotena ba bi be pedicure am obet ye de no to internet so just on no say no ni refi say a state of emergency e baga na ni refi omu refi omu ayi okude to abla ko mu refi say state of emergency and then tanon suo no yetimi de anwea fele tanon suo no block nsuo no na main bed no a nsuo no flow e wo so na e gold no wom no enimu na ene ye didi
and yenya asofo mo machi e wo Ghana se galamsey haye asofo no mo we
look nsuo na akwa contaminated a national security issue a national security issue but you know what me I suspect say you see I suspect say the presidency will not even be drinking domestic water. They won't drink it because if John Dramani Mahama any NDC ministers and answer Kofi Amabua Minister of Forestry say what the devastation Galamsey NDC executives A2 Okroma and the reason why I keep stressing that point is the NDC executive they say NDC for NDC for Galamsey no
me
NDC for
me say yes say Oba momo kan say omo 1 year grace period
NDC
1 year grace period om fan 2
NDC for the 2 ade no
mutu no munye ska
omo dey 2 gold no say you see okwa elections na wo hwe the executives yi dia omo ye na you have to pay them what they say immediately no obi anko no nko sesa gold ni mad rush
am say oneya Ghana for bumfu
o ya Ghana for bumfu o 1 year ne de mo fa funtum asase no so ade ase mo funtum asase na de mo benya bia nam de akwakwese mo coffers eti ya ja o magu free for all ana o mugum because ye nchi obi a ye de ope nsuo sia na ese nsuo no what I say and the funny thing is say we have budget ni ma there is an allocation almost almost person irrigation. Irrigation on the so irrigation. Because irrigation must say so the Galamsey as so in it is a irrigation amobeno. In so ben irrigation. In so irrigation in sua contaminated with lead and mercury, hard metals. It cannot be digested. So it stays within the human body. Na create cancer and then cry in mining areas baby no with defects so the menace and you see Obibeka say okay MPP for saying this for Kasamon and Namoya Galamsey it's no almost buy almost so no mama the difference kakra the difference here is that I didn't think I could for the cast or the presidency but two on the line that means na could for him say a corner so I am not so about Kwa. And the said, don't start to abriwa you but dear my eye. I'm asking you to now, or then is a cartoon munosono. You who say all the Galamsey constituencies in Ghana. No, MPP lost more than 90% of the seats, and not only in 2020 elections, even in 2024 elections, we still lost many of those seats. Next, I say, what may Galamsey in those constituencies? No, or because now NDC for na machire kokubu ahemu na machire ene toni obe mo say omo ba omo be jama mfo omo funtum asase no and then the sad story is that so obi okoko ayiafuo na so so no de oyemamba pa onfa na asase me enya Galamsey ya ni neighbors wa around the farms ni nyina no ade omo land amase e fanya Galamsey itu nko a wo hye finfini no ma divert nsu atu afuo no tutumi nko afuo no it's one other come out at Adabraka. I feel take us on Mumma Miskana feed them Mumfa. Then they were so free room. And so not so Odia Kuku mine. What you say? Nanina say, at to force in my or my gonna say, almost some promise you for say, you bet you 6,005 at the America for 1 bag. Now says he can't who Chia didn't know. Never say young food too much as no. Yes, say cocoa. Which and this plan say, almost say cocoa or Ghana.
Interesting.
And this you see, almost say cocoa production. Because who said the only way they say the next cocoa season in Ebano, they are going to be forced to pay us more than 6,000 cedis per bag. And I know so the Omutia. It's in a sadia, yes, cocoa Niano, through Galamsey. In this executive, no one from Munina to BNTC. And this one, Obietimi knew Obia Huachini, clear. Because we have seen that on social media. Any Amenfi, Central, Amenfi East Force, saying, omo executive ntoko omo ku omo platform so omo audio say pie warning omo ni nyina we have heard of it.
Na unim one funny bi amati say Kwame A+. So no office parliament no sebe yekoye concert ho say ekojimi ho say MPP for na eye galamsey of forest no mu say de be ya on begu NDC for ni mu asa
na say MPP for na eye galamsey dia and na just say president ono A+ no ne NDC na he say wo mu no kura no madwene wo fom omadwene wo fom
and say
all the security chiefs are ma appoint you no if A+ catch na say MPP for na dash galamsey then that means that most security chiefs na mo ni nyina no mo nyina mo ye impaired mo ye intelligent wise mo ye impaired because you are unable to clamp down on the opposition who are doing the galamsey to destroy the government. So that is exactly what it means. Until what he is saying, or exposing, and in the NDC, A+ when you're independent person, when you're NDC person, just because under the MPP, your contract was boss. Emma, you fool, and now we also supply. Now, when you are a trucker, so we have to take the contract from you. It would take a crana, I say, there be a Dwanena wood, He say, choir offers so the terms of your contract, it's not how you are delivering. Because of that, now we plus who ya see one word be an choir farm move friend here. We are Sebasayana. And I won't why you kruma. You see, and this situation on the Ababa to Ghana sono. I had Dibia, Midabia Mekase. The second coming of John Mahama, not Yenina yet they compare the second coming of Christ. Said the first coming in a day, idea he came in peace. But the second coming in a day, the second coming we know about on himself. There is not going to be any contest on him. He knows that there is not going to be any examination assessment on him. Obia Mekase okay, yeko debate. Because you have another term. Even if the NDC has any plan, say, or remember constitution, I to say, on Sanko Bima, sa plan, the crowd of Mumberi, sa plan. It's a no crowd, Juma. Baku na Kano. Near him say, a born out of illness. I can papa him, John Mahama or Ghana for what time say, Ghana for 2016, or a year will be say, I then will be a 2 times, one call 1 time.
to be chair suka.
Into the chair, so you win he. You win he. Oh, Eti, Nemesis Busa say, Ya Musa and these executives and they say, that bear numbers at Yanua, Kinky, and the fish, or constituency offices. God John Mahama told us, say, Dr. Mahmoud Baumian and Namaka digitalization. I drank Krahanum Kaiman, Cranford in the short Yamabua, and Cranford, and Cranford, you here, air document and Chinameza. He said, Mobile Power, first 7 weeks. Mabo Bosian 159.68 billion Ghana cedi. Even as at Valentine's Day, 14 February. Then this is for Gusubo Bosia, Okruma. Bosia Beba Mabo in now, Motran Cranf, what's as the boss Abosiano. Multiman Noa Docunda, Samba Kukraman Cranf.
Mobile budget to
a budget for 1 mammo. Fellows for super charging at Yakufu. Obiajan at Yonishamima Muslim. On what Gumaya fee added the budget kufu. Now was watching cry and no doctor one that said Bakukranya Mao. Yan chip Kalaba Kukramao. Then this is for the catcher of some Mudi Muhiane, Doconon and Chenam. Now as at now you didn't carry send this for. And send this for you from fools. That is the reality.
Because we Agyei Sarkodie were NPP National Communication Team member and I need Chairman Cancer Obri New Love and also our Hanoma. You could holiday by the Inchian and you could weekend Tintin Abba and the chairman of the cancer. Chairman Quaba, yeah, that's a honor to say. I do more. I don't. The Radiasi. Your bosso, and now what did you call so? That's a very chief for. Won't you meet there? We rested you now when you are come Chama back Santi Governor. I'm born home one day. That's a very good idea now. And the chairman for God, you will say, Omoko said that people were Chinese and coaching God in
da that's all one day. What
was it that he said I've been chin with that?
Oh, best it is. Now, it's unfortunate, say, I'm say special prosecutor, you may have share and Sunday say my time to kind of summon Abronoso, and he is into council for no one. Now, to Akika. So, as a channel of Nano. It's not ye dear ye tunufu say a crassy maca me God the man and fro patch over the coffee in the Buddha. And that's how Yanene Betsia Yamukruma. Ah, woe Tim Bejna speculity. Wow, we are lawyer. Or no journalist speculity out of one funny evidence. Any evidence. On no Bejna said judges are Gangan or more judges in it. I grow on a new Susaman. I grow good and news keke. Now, when you understand, me, the moon is himself, so ye be Nandisi from who say, MPP can appointed now. There be a turn of office in a guarantee.
Now,
Open what's happening. Sir, office, no. I'm tempted to side with God and say, the interview so. Say, or you're 2 years.
Akoma IGP say ya pese ya coalition enti my bambo former IGP timi hwe krata kom say ntimi mom ho ban na osusu se Ghana ye ne dia na IGP George Akufu Dampare susu se Ghana e na japade bi e hye ne botom be be pe bia na ode ko nanso ye nkrutu djuma ni nyina ma ndisi no ba mu yi neti IGP fufura bai oba ya se de obaye na dia waje afutuo ya se woni pani na due enti aja woni abedi IGP no bi kro no okohia omo na ja wono afa adwene obia so atunufu kakra no de abeya adwuma ko bo odwa Akufu Dampare ansi ho just stay ni bo afu say ye nedi enso ye de na ye yiwadi ye ne anim se be yiwadi we say de adwuma na ye mind this nyina no wo no kro mo nyi undi sa o start adwuma na mo asin off and abi would be wiye e 2024 no mo say de o ye nyina no wo ni omu ni mu jide fi say de waye NPP mpo a wo de ba ye no o ma out na ho a wo de bi bedi wo de so mpam ma wo ko afa ye hia wo so ma Ghana ya na sere se sere pa na de nipa wudua no eno a na wutwa de busuafo na nwumre ya tenase ya de Ghana ntidwumadi ebremu anwumre me ne chairman council new love ebe hia sanso na yenua be ma Agyei sakode enso so woni de wadi ka be kan yensa
Yeah, want to good me bubble boss. Questions been a maybe ban. Dasebre say or Hana Tida with Yama, your this budget over 400 million.
yes
Any a day a cost more flood in Sushi over 200 million. My busa na me say busa bi konongo. Apiate say ye bi ma omo konongo ye moso omo nkan Ghana ho omo anto aba ni bi
so mo fra Ashanti region
na ayi kantamanto no so e dia na aban ye we kona no ye call omo abobo omo ade light kra ni ho nkrofo na cheche light Kennedy mo aban dia no ya afa ho ansa na kageti ya de abeka ho enti aban ye busa o se kajetia ene kantamanto se wonye hwe a konongofo no because Tida we say nkumu bia akosombo flood nkumu bia aha enipa 9 ene wu nkrofo dan abubu ato force in one tea
yempa na move for tent no mobobo no anan nso na ebe tutu economy so ye for be dey no watena na no ai regional minister bi ekoda o mi twa video 11 p.m. ebo one oni ho ebo one oni ho yempa sa concert ni bi anti aban esrew atu forcing ene nkofo yebusa John Mahama say saade no so won hwani na Dasebre there say me san ka biem ni say insu otuto enem te Senate president nam say omo sisi na water ways no ba bebu
e de ne
kwanso anu no so betimi dey say ayo yo dia because we share estimate na expect dey ba na from Accra flood in started about 1935 but from 2015 okay 2015 circle had and the man flood in the bay so ni jaka so ni jaka mo
is the Muhammad time
filling station be grab on perish
so and forecast don't mama time ya nya come away Dubai teju no aye Dubai ye na that's be me so say ade no e bi fam ho metimi fiu na nyankopon ne hene enti from that 2015 basically no estimate among ban say every year Ghana loses about 100 to 250 million dollars through flood because flood in the bank of form lose from sa is about 4 or 5 months in so beton and it's a president is so you know betimi dey say yo dia onye nasa no man lose ni nyina in free that's a money say legal say illegal say small scale say nye small scale that's a very kum crofo pa o na adentina na akufo ado ho ne yenti say money ne kum crofo sa na dwo mama bai enka bibi nkyere ye
and they will be say the gods are angry
na gods na apart from gods na ye angry no illegal money na doso
na say na ye kan say wo no mama mo free range so mo pretty
eso obian
aba mo when year grace period so mo nyina mo fanya djuma no munye ska no
munya na good board for the magic because that's a emphasis na no nipa for and na say me hwe that's a be hu
say asase pa
etimi slide this na ba hu
ayi scaveters na so
no so omo no galamsey we na omo ye no eye omo nye so omo didi mainland ni mo say the NDC for executives no omo galamsey no omo de aba no eye nsuo na nka say da o say tano na da ho a
ni a block no
no omo hipi anua block no
okay
tin we ne ta chire no ma ba no mu di ba bia nsuo no flow e ba na okay when e gold no mu di nti wo ma say nsuo no so de
I saw the before say nsuo no e bit to
ti e ba ti wo ma na sa
ahono wa
na fi e creepy ba
anja no mu
video no say
ya say na ziti
and I wish soldier for de mienu bi a omo ko atix anwea
na anwea so
honom na tana anwea so no wo say na soldiers ne ka say nsuo na ngasa ni tano nsuo ne
da hono ani ama block
na afhi
eno ne fe na lovia no when you mine in the river or the stream any ne fe na lovia no na dangerous
brutal
na satano area hono ukohwe nsuo pa Ghana water tritia
serious
that's the me who be the where tama na ye one village one dam no and am ko hu bi e wo galu timpani area ho ya dey excavator bore from that's the so na free from ho ban akwa bi fa vortic bottle no otwa to si wo saye no and me ba da o bayare o si hwe de enum ha na ye che de wo kuro no if me say sa enso na Ghana water treaty no minim chemicals o mo de be ya de yo because see no de am say say sachet water for na so mo continue no mo yiro mo na those areas because sanso we pa onum gu yam adas me nya so be found to
kra na ye portable kra na wo de gu yam a we nya yare
so most of the pipelines are blocked
and that's the civil society for no omo Ghana organized labor for no a
obi ya pedi obedi nti
aso for no Ghana
omo de nwanwa se obi ya o
I carry Bishop conference for no more. You see, there are things say microphone nam no pe protest any diplomatic passports. That Ubukra didn't the very have the Ubaza. Never be a beginning. People with your position.
Diplomatic passport, mom. Nami movie.
Some pennies have a cow, so that's what we manager we moved. Hey! If it's what is with me, we should walk on less in fact corner.
Connection, not him.
That was
a former connection.
Sa hypocrisy na wo Ghana. Once a matter I can't time and again say Ghana ni civil society wa. Me ni problem. Say Obaka say wo NGO now you affiliated to
MPP and NGC.
Wo color.
What do you?
Why not problem na NGC ni MPP for ni ye hia ye nkasa ye ko. Eti asamba na wo kire wa adwene a obi anim color hye wo. Any motive ade kasa. Oh. And Obiamo, Obia America, Obia Mr. Brigade, or a Democrat. And then I learned mass number or any Republican or Udiki. I then know my Obia Jato. Mammy, that's let me the major me, we end this in a majority too. I buy some Bamwa and this for no visit. I would do a moon carves move position. Come more power. No more copy. That may pack or man at tower. Oh, Chama, na you be the abs and you be the opposition. You be the opposition. What about phone we are number 10 Samia. Now, sa room on also a caution, IMF dear. What it? We send it to be and Agyei Jinam. If you share it in first, give me a or say Ghana debt, no, a dozen, a near one. Now, secondly, mobilization of revenue so form. Into a moment to me, my America for take or more tax. No more family, especially a betting tax. Not yenny yanko to anti IMF board no senators no more washing. Yet the Ghana a any banners a more trouble no move vote to Gacy. Oh, push it in the from Parliament. And they buy me board of course. Now, yes, who say. Duabumo kwakua na wo woti krom ha enam se wontimi create adumanti wo se enkrofo nkotwa bet hwe tax me hwe se metima can be educating enkrofo kakra tax ho anase eto ayagie ewo etimi ya no ma be miensa na nnan aban je to se ode be develop Ghana. And also the be develop on the mind or the punchu ebeba a man for sitting. Yet also me a budget tax and our foreign goods say and crop for ebe jai and no my important to no to Ghana there. And only a friendly deterrent tax. It mere direct or indirect. And Tina so offer with the normal fabric ba na a 12 that's what I thought that never wash room. Especially if I saw the toilet through Banasa will be a toilet through Kuma. It means that the tortoise they will differ which they ban. Nagana the Nayafo. No what Timiato. Protection. And no be not in a tramoyan. They say I got out the normal America 10% fine. Who process an eco 15. We have another very could do tertiary and now 20-25%. It was the bought or no man for home buying. Ne man for adwuma ho ban de toso mienu miensa ene se wo di nhurahura nkonfo se ade we menye ebi ni betting tax eti betting tax de memeti say 10% di kra me ne so ama me se matana aka say minimum e say na 30%.
Me de odipa no ye mwanwa finance minister
ato force
because you were in support wo say e mabru no say enti 10% no kra so say okay. Enti nkomo ne mrosa afede oba ya so yi afri wo dey say ho mra say wa be yi afri
ebi nana ye kwadwo ponkro magina parliament na o ka say no John Samuel Jinapo say enne Sam George you know so di jata na afri o say the yiribotom sa na yire na hwe no okuja to the say o ye propaganda of outside government o ba ban mu a ne normal no na so so wadaye ene e ka so obi awi kusitire ni Yes, so adaye. Now we and set tax we push 2% in another percentage be baby. I don't know whether it's going to make up what we are losing because majority leader Ayariga ejina parliament catch say na 11 kwama 2 billion. 2 billion na ye kan. What they call dollar about $130 million. $130 million. IMF usika ya say nkrofo nkoto aba ema fama Ghana no nyina 400 million per quarter. Enti say anka wo 130 million baby a. Ebe so bibi so. Na betting tax no cry and no so. We are looking around 600 million. 600 million or what they call dollar terms are you are closing to 40-50 million thereabout dollars. What they call so we saw almost 1.5. And then a missing levy. A missing levy crowd the people are not talking about. And no just say wow we used to car and no cry say no. Now we can't say DVL in Ebeje who petroleum taxes because ye who is a petrol so a swati ukoto ukucha insurance and kaho ucha road water and kaho NTE emission levy nobody was collecting it and think advantage for a buying way say obetimi denyeska
because one am betuano and how
papa because most of them are middle class except the commercial vehicles now being this car better commercial vehicles anti propaganda no doso hwe John mama nkanza mjiro wa baba mu o ya de oman na ahye wonsa e kan puntu nko anga Ghana fo anto abantia akufo ado propaganda no you should wake up. Okay, say about 3 months. A fence honeymoon. Yeah, the amount honeymoon wakubia. And if you are sleeping, wake up from your slumber. Now, a human addition was an yeah, because it's a reverse the end this mubaja mamuana modiasen. Yen to me biem. That's a yen to me biem. And I was saying. Governments have to sit down and sit up and work. Not containers and a china wine. Hey, sa propaganda in your tremo. Gina postate ya or yet the day container semi. If you go to social media, it's flying there. A quiet fast or ocean no man. They have ocean some. Even this year, about we buy ya ocean containers in it. And I know not do big Mahama no can. Or say as a former managing director metia. Music containers are Mumusami. Or more station. Or say container and net paper no catch and said that a twaira. There's no way container be free shipping hub or documentation can. And see that. Even cars are washing crowd, but your march it. Now, watch it. If I won't go to your duty, say I was saying ECD cables to Mawa. You go and pay what do you call it? Duty on it before you wait to me for container and free home. And Obianti, and yes, Obianti because no custom officer who sanction say container whole full container 20 or 40 feet. Tamko. Without duty, without proper documentation, that's a treated, you know, no chemical. And you name the container, and a container and a water right. Container and a no man. I dare some Peja's idea, see castle. Munyai propaganda and a munyai one city up. Kumasi a pizza to Jay. And you doom so, sir. Why is he casa? You do light the 3 times, the 3rd time, and the jatum, and a pow. Jatum. Shena so kanya mani pan ena. Shena so kanya ni panti minya adwuma. Ne guys up about containers in go na wo se ayira no. Eno na ama light na adum na na. Na uti asema se na sen kesi du here. Me ti dum so no. E jet to for flow. You see? Eka Jubilee house information. Come shika ho. Na say recently airport grand say airport so airport. E dia sem credit. E dia sem credit. Laughing stock. Kania mo legacy debt of $2 billion. I'm on the two take or pay no manoma. Akufo-Addo the gina so. Even at the time I must say COVID in the DB na kania si so. Must say acquire me for one chire kania si so. Munkwa mo buy na event is a transformers I say. Munkwa mo buy na transmission lines in the Ejuma. JJ John Jinapwe, sit up and work. Enough is enough of propaganda, enough of incompetence. I don't want to mean yet. Catch as I must say, you may papa only mamma and sondodo and Jibia Ebia Pubiman Mecameo. Anna Kohun, former energy minister. Napo, no more. No more. Now we are one number. Light your doom. Now we would in a pot. Now we check a container. I don't know light in a doom. Lumba told you was a cosum perdum was in Kanya. Light a doom now container and a Kanya answer. And your best realm. Moka say, Mamma, 3 months honeymoon. Say, a right. 3 months in nature. Honeymoon nature. Nama Sregan and Penny for a so called civil society for no. Kadibu, and now move here, new light in Ibi.
A beer, some more plant. A beer, and Sir Catholic Bishops. Sir, so not to plant. I will go more than if we are more. And what you mean? I'll move you on Suni bound. And sober. And as I call for top your tamao. You see, with the energy. They started the Akufo-Addo organized labor. Akwabiti kwasi abinti ebetra TV so say mun strike aman strike twabo mo oda kwaje a oda ship mu no ya besre mo monyire mo ho hwe se ebetima fight galamsey na eyene. It start from today. It start from 2025. Mama mani nkodru 2028 no bia ba be so na hey at that time o must say o man na wi at that time must say yesu e si I love your man na ekoso first na must say ehunu gu nsuo se si ensuo na kasa mu na etugo no na peti kuma na ekum nipa in 3 months about nipa 76 minkin kan ko na ewu Peter collapse 76 98 years of Akufo-Addo nipa say na ewu. Enti galamsey no any illegal man na adoso. Enti mon sorry Ghana foi enya mo a mo te mo kan bi ewu mu no enya sa ye beti ehu agu abontini o ne ama ban pressure na yensu no ehon to de kakra na Ghana for bre tanopa ene ko hwe oti me say see ukwohwe black voter. We have the black water and ball your mama constituency. And last year, around November, Akufo-Addo the tax force call what? Then Crawford they boat to see imagine a pocket to speed boat to buy. And now black water and it's hot. Your mama Kruma when I galamsey headquarters. Galamsey headquarters. And they are no crowd headquarters energy. Galamsey Jubilee House. I want a Galamsey government got president in Ankasati. Black vote no swa ya koso mbona ya nti akoso mbono so mo ayi events dam no so mo se na maye NDC ade ne na Ghana fo aya mo se ye to abama adwo mama na ene NDC ana. All right, chairman, you are home kakaba do asa high want me radio 95.9 FM and the Ghana ntijumedi ebro me chairman in Cancer New Life new lab and the bema Judicial na etutwe enkomo na enwiri na ye hwe nsem bebiri ye de SBA de nemu ade ba ko a abam pese be hwe boso kakra ye vice president ayare na omchese ochana na otwe okon adwuma de chese unso yare no de ko UGMC na according to fusu kwa chino na kwacho fusu say expert advice say yemfa no kwa bruchi fine yemfa no emo man for refer wo mu to the see Dr. Bawumia time and sema okuje travel akwa press conference wo ye ne o share ni suit ebo tie ebe chese Ghana nyina no oni na enimi nyansa enti o magana fo ni wiase nyina ate se wo ye aban mu pani a wo yare a dia ya hwe o Ghana amen kwa aburuchi o keka de o beka ofusu kwa chi beka bi eni ndie o mbeka ene yare o mbobo ma nipa ma me no ko obi e ka na asem but ade ba kwa nipa Ghana fo se mo hya se kan se aban ema ye hunu ma me na ho odin de ekwa koduro because yente enne jachi question asin of MP na be ka se ma me no ho ye ene mfa hene or respond to treatment ene me nyina ekoyie da be na no be ye
no doctor
da be no be ye doctor be ye government spokesperson ema ye enti ma me no yare a o yare ne kwa de no ko ene ho nsemsem no aban said o ma ye tie se de no ko no o ma ye hunu de ye koso ye mpe amade ku ka se ye mpe de to professor Messi
okay aba baby asala me come am na sem no I say NDC for take you over at forcing the FOA but the time be by say stopping the bleeding so I see no say my knee bleeding on my best stop bleeding so a nation and another danko kufuado your total government expenditure na ye hovering around 250 billion now we buy what the budget what they have about 3 years we are going to spend about 290 billion yes sir we use 250 billion to grow 5.7% per statistical service figures and Bank of Ghana figures wo baba be use 40 billion more yet you are projecting say we will grow at 4
enu die o yisu kitwa no kra aguru kodu ye
number 2 say o say moje etu obi na se moja no ye fa na se sika na nka e moja na etu obi na so baba be kate sa bleeding na o ba na sa bleeding further 250 billion o say bleeding o ba wa increasing by 40 billion 40 billion now increase here so projection less eti NDC na nkasa no wo hwe kwan a omo fa so a omo nsem o makeka ene niema o mahye na look presidency ho no eye agenda bi na o ma set say yen sister sika moa no joma ama no onim say article 71 office holders ono aka say es gracia asem no oba so be repeal so be any day
no opposition
okay si say no numbers no na me sure say NDC for mbeka say papa wo de ne de ko ka ho asem ya ka de ne de fansanka na parliament no go area we bet back catch Sam George ne te wo no onu ni kapre ne yire ne ma no ya ko homa ti onu na as gracia obeje no na wo be sa be ka change wo ba be yefuo obaka say you de what you say eti as gracia na doma ma o paki no o paki nti ewie na Article 71 office wo de to yi no hu film kura na still awame
onya more than
still onya mo hwe book bi aye kan o secondary school I said the gods are not to blame written by Olarutimi Olarutimi bu baby I say he who pelts others with pebbles ask for rocks in return. Nia wono sisa abosia eto buru obi no ojebuo
nkuma popa na ode
enti Felix fosu kwa chiketre meda nanu aya ansam be na eka awon se nipa yese ketrema mpro ketrema nso so echinja de wo de wano beka bia no e won susanso at the age of Felix Fosukwachi ere afiana Felix Fosukwachi da be no yes smart kuruma Felix Fosukwachi nyo no na about 4 years ago say na o she lady bi dem a social media ko twa ne ba ya say yes say boga bi ni post say o she dem say no no ne to ware o so mo ye de video see no so anatu konkon Asabre no all patcho say or slow my camera and the Quebec camera in film. Na yenset issue no.
Obona ni prepare.
Obona ni prepare. Fellas for kwachi team tena joy news. Emma joy for Jana maneka kasafi. Eka say Akufo-Addo e wa acute. Just in some no but because me repeat here. Just a yare na. Fellas for kwachi e de man. Na na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo no. Me say my medical documentaries. Me who doctor bia wo wiase a what ma bia na no make a description of yare pa say nipa ba ko sa yare no chef for lesu kwache
me wa wadi 81
what you say na fellas wo ga fellas for su kwache na na dan Akufo-Addo a but one na no de ne fellas in some order na no be kan wo kroma but you see the people from central region must wake up. Me am a Ghanaian. Central region for you nyina na Ghana for. Sabi ye kam ya kani people for so ya kan for. But central region for e some of them na si for. Man hwe yi a it will look like say Ghana hanom no. A party like NDC at the more ye walkover. They are using you as a walkover. The Agyei brothers. Yes, Agyei brothers. What did you want more heading? Look, when President Mills died, the main idea Papana is see say we will have a communication coming from the presidency to tell us say, look, what's Joe Biden? Joe Biden attempted the first debate with Donald Trump. And the Republican Party who said no, Papano. Compare that to the Democrats in Ghana, which is the NDC cabal. President Mills, if you are by was a free plane, none crofo we are forced for pants on your jogging.
It's a prof,
no. I'm the prof, really.
Nagana for who's a haunting.
Not prof, Mama prof, I had done come and sweating. Mampenny Mua. Yes, really. Never pay Casa. No chef upon the son and who see was so. Now that was the timer. The voice, you know. I feel you not all loose voice in the crowd.
Obey yes, I bet in 15.
Na Papa,
air conditioning room.
Ye force of Papa such engineer, Papa Juma. Na Papa free. Yet we formal communication from the presidency to tell us say, as so a dear party say in the sea yet, and the Coba say ni say. Yatehe. Niaka bia speculations and deep throat intelligence. New Patriotic Party Panifoni binya aya omo kama yete. Ebisi ade no to pick up, ebisi ade no to ha. And you see when some of these things come up, now when you sabi and Panifoni bi no ma sorry. Almost you be a branch we akaka same way. Yentiasie nti yenti committee ni enfre no. Ni ene nka ho asem. And we have not just mere citizen biao, number one gentleman of the land. Now are perishing. Na yentimi nyana sam ho pumasibre. Ehu say that dia na ebetimi dia prevent such an occurrence.
Onyande akwaji
Ye wie na ne brother eti akire eso tutu bi mane wo mu a ebusa say wo nua ne dia ne to no no. Now it's John Mills. Ninu Cadman Mills. Cadman Mills. No. More ye audio in Chileno. Near video in Chile. Cadman Mills. When you are dressing up to leave your room in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, say, so China, Oko Tuni, I know Asama and Doa. Nsama ni anibe busa bet me yano. Cadman Mills. If you sorry anopa, now we dress you up a Pia. When you look yourself in the mirror, look yourself. Oh no, brother has the same DNA, and ask yourself, say, if you meet your brother in the other realm, no busa questions. Can you answer those questions? What shall all chances are? Who pass here after his death? This is Cape Coast. We are talking about Cape Coast. Cape Coast. Again, John Dramani Mahama, in his own book, My First Coup d'etat, this is one of the most serious books we have to take into consideration. Sa book ndebi ameka say, sa book no. And then the guiding principle e wo kuruma. The PBC be say ka Ghana ni bia kan sa book no to understand the ways of John Mahama and to understand the aura around him. There's an aura, there's an energy around the man. When you read the book, he says it and he has written it in the book. Obi odina nimni obi odina chibiano. Oh problem.
Yes, book no lie.
Ono na chere, osi obi odina nimni di odina chibia or problem. And the problem ne ye say sebi is it bad luck or what is it? What kind of energy is that? To say
is it positive?
To say
negative charge.
Yes, negatively charged and positively charged. And I suspect it to be negative charge. Because almost, and if John Mahama, His Excellency, will be candid to himself, he needs serious prayers. John Dramani Mahama needs serious prayers. But the president needs serious prayers. We all love him as our president. Because we are there, the taxes and we should be concerned about him and the energy around him. And if the energy around him, the energy around the man, concentrate on the energy. Even if the man cannot deliver, concentrate on the energy about the man. Because the energy has repercussions on our country. And it seems the energy around the president, is costing the people of Central Region. And people of Central Region should wake up. As for our Central Region, wake up. Right now, the vice president, as at now, the last time we saw a letter about the vice president, the least said about him, the better. What I say? Now, sabi okuye to ablakwa. It is a dachi bia no, okuye to ablakwa ya na bi say bia, obe cosmetic bia wo nanim a. Dear hospital na Ghana here with my cosmetic as well okuye to ablakwa man. If it is not the foreign hospitals you go, okuye to ablakwa be kwa. Tell me that looking at okuye to ablakwa, if he decides to embark on any cosmetic, what local hospital in Ghana can take care of him? Apart from saying outside. And he tells us that the executive arm, such an audacity. No one to call no man, I want your jumada. Now, no TV catcher say the executive arm and the legislative arm, both presidency with chief of staff, with presidential staffers, with presidential advisors, with whatever. Legislative, which comprises of the speaker, the deputy speaker, the parliamentary leadership, all MPs included, clerks in parliament. Woma civil servant to Google Parliament building. One woman, any other person under Article 71, i.e. Supreme Court, judges, institutional, constitutional, mandated institutions, commissioners, and panning phone. Kayenye be say more be quite into which Jokosano Hoyari. Eti Okuye to Black as a foreign minister. Ye move from our local land. I don't know foreign land, no. Who as a foreign minister, no. You see, that is why I'm saying that with such an audacity. You see, Okuye to Black, he's the problem of Ghana. And yes, sir, Okuye to Black, my country say, oral team. A plan say, an estimation of 21 billion. Say, I didn't looted, maybe one. Say, if my plan is more 21 billion Ghana cedi looted, why are you taking domestic debt even on 14 February? Valentine Day, I'm out for chocolate. So I don't know procure loans. I Abraham needs a 21 billion that looted cash and the home. Quite and then they are the Foreign Affairs Ministry. AF letters facilitate to get a hospital to take care of Mameno. It is Sebi producer. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the Sebi, or Yaria, or not the Sebi, or Unipa, or the Yemani. Now, your vice president, they are moving flying out. That's what you say. And you could have black one, Sebi, or the fellows for Suquacha, Motiwanoma, or Modio Catramaka, a bush semono. Woman, you're careful. The Sebi Lumba boy, you must say, I have my money a day. That's it. Now, have that house here day. That's it.
Maybe question, yeah, let me be so good to have black ones. Was say hospitals for Ghana. So, how's your universities were? And so now on cost school abroad.
Yo, and today
I didn't now on co invest or Ghana and no corner abroad.
Yo, and today Dientina Okude ta black one. Muti Krum has say. Now, just a multi focus on anything positive. No more there some kika nkwana with the Kuruma. Is a mameno, your vice president, your reno. At least your information said the woman is not well. We can only wish her well. It is my utmost prayer. Some ameno, Yanko Pombe Stani Yare, no be fit. Because Obi Mameno, my money in I am Ameno. She said, the entire cat will be wearing Kanachias and Bonene say. The emotional attachment. Sebi, say Obi cry a free man. Ya yaman on a chance or tiase. It's one way now can some the sensitivities involved on. You have to be very careful. And I'm a don't do down. Shall I never be any dibra baby to the school our choir, old association, by now the alumni, invest your choir, people are looking up to her. Or more people are looking up to her. The man now for the relationship. A whole lot of people are connected to the woman. Sabi, obi any mameno. But onim Mahama. It is a mameno sabi bibit sia. Ayasam kesiye. So I will wish the woman well. I will wish everybody, including John Mahama and everybody in the NDC well. But the NDC should check the people. Omo kuo no man no kasa. Nsema eka no. Ede hu sunsuanso bone every party no. And unfortunately, the things that people are saying, you know, it is going to a particular region. Eti obia de na no kan semhuna fellows for tukwate de na no kan semhuna na asroche na ebo a enya region bia nko na ekwe ekoke a central region
so no free central region.
Yes, na ekwe central region. Eti se asroche na ebo bia ekwe central region no, central region for you should wake up. Musa you are perishing from the NDC, and if you are not perishing, your numbers and your relevance in the NDC is reducing. The day the Agyei brothers, no, Mameno, every birthday. Day na Mamini didn't birthday na. One of the Agyeis, I catch them, Mamini say, prepare no. Someone can say birthday. Omukasa Mamini prepare no. That was the day I realized that I think that it was a bit unnecessary for them to pass that comment there. Because Okacha Mamene so unprepared. And over that day, no Mamene cried the facial expression, you know. Anya papa. Anya ne akwa say Mr. Mama me pass mu mamiu. What you say? Enti in some nonsense nya nsem ni na radio so. Anything and some nonsense ya can me can akọ back no break.
Some people say about what?
Yentrama abwakrama me de emekaye. Intimidie sa intimidie de emeka kosia ne say. Ensaman this for the omanu aka. Obekaya mirebi asana yi chama meba. Obekaya mirebi under president Kufu president I think Nana Danko Kufuado when we in the opposition. Abrantie bi koka say Kufuado a visit mosque bi okoye no wakwa junso agukamu dan ho owie wansan horo ne se wasada ko chia imamfo omo ka chen so mpa ho twa wa mpa ho atwo obeka sasa branch ese onya se urological infection na ediku no eti nsema falis fotu kwa achemo de manu aka wo krom ha no mu hia mpa ibo now unfortunately the people from central region are mugu NDC mu no I am telling you today say mamu mfane say be your opposition for na kasa today we are telling you deep things. You should be careful. Momompaye. Maame ne de obesore. Obenya ahoɔden aba. Na chira asem no central region for esem you odi mampaye boma mu nyina mo ho. Because you are not safe in the NDC.
The man from Paboma or NDC.
Chairman.
Dasebre, many are not can be brave. Now, on say you are ready to say your kind of Lumba Tonum. Said Bunu a that dance with him. And from a bar and you, baby, I need that him coda. Yaria Semian very, very sensitive. Now, Dasebre said, we want him can ready so. Debut. And no pa and some pa met Tifama, me Yaria home pa, and see what you be house. Dasebre. I who obi mami o obi yire o ena me nua kan Crawford dano ena ma so ni kopi university hospital ena tia okuja to na so obi antranga na ne ehwe no oye facilitate ye ne ne empire ne bebo say ya mami din kokwadima obesen aba na promises our year or campaign to move ne be ugina simpi so she Ghana for bo e ma bo obetimi ababidi so na wo hwa de ye ne ya edin mu ya pa ne sa 51 million no mo so no ko bi women bank na 51 million dey say microfinance
no mo ko bi nya bank
na say microfinance dia ene sen kamas loko na nke enyusu eno anan ke mfanye sa adwuma na ye ka say obetu obeye full fledged bank mo amu na mo de capital requirement for a bank is say 100 million. Ukofa enru kota enru half
50 million is a chesika tamakulu tamya odi adwane ya.
Oh what I na say tamakulu. I want to ya jeri in extension.
Enru says can
1/8. And now also the could be a bank. Women bank. Now it's 51 million. Ghana ma ye calculate is almost 53% of our population. Do you be an BGBD? Now say often on average, now say can say a mile about half of it 53% or the 50% cry. Half of them and a year baby scammer one. Half of 33 million or the 32 million cry is 16 million. Another half is 8 million. Until we could check 8 million money per 51 million. 51 million money per any pipe umbinya saying. Enti sa woman banking or mumra view empire never bought say near my medium and no mamma because maybe few say at said there was it Gambia and Omakoyi about your president and also a vice president our your bar and offer speaker and so your bar and then the cabinet about 60% and so yeah ma anyway our cabinet in Israel we have about 14 ministers cabinet ministers and 14 cabinet ministers and 8 ma and on them yeah ma memo yeah can for especially ubafia yeah ma memo na ye bibia omo na tete nkola entina sa okwa himfi class yi ohene a ohima na yi adenti efu se omba na ofie no ohwe nkola no nim nkola ne suban do betima ye ohim papa ene de ontimi nye enti ni tai ma ema enti yade ye ma me ba ni efu se obabo do amani achi dom papa because papa ni de yinim no uja na obeko overboard na yezenka otanachi wono ye ya no afre no atia no say John
be man kwan na yes
say John is 65 and 64 my man is 76 or 77 enti say uhwe mu kwana ye ya wonti ngo no kra kwakwa ene ba enti your friend na John ade wi nyese ne kan no na enka watenetene no na de omo yi ama na ho odin akwa dance ni ani no ɛno na etwetwea so na ayɛ no central region for mamontena simanisi ayɛ no pakwasia mitata na no wɔkye hineka wɔ say I was in the gym with my friend yaye training awie all of a sudden I hear kum because that man here at my friend one that me say ata ye man no su kikuro ati atamesi fra bucha ba ne nam ho ye tamne se pick up to a no akwa kupi maternity ward emoja tunisa mami nso come na special prosecutor be say or no we so go your corruption they say allo otiete radio so I don't media commission media commission now reprimanding people and telling people what to say and what not to say anti all said and done no empire near mo say mame no yankopon di na ho de be ma no because no nkwa na wo sa tumi no say ogini pankwa efrinism na Dasebre I see whom much is given much is expected your mama eko ojai only 220 billion Ghana cedis akufu adojan 1.2 trillion media growth rate in the crowd because as at first quarter of your mama government is not spending. All project has come to a halt. Government now starting you may be a man and krum ayi things kabia ni ho. Do mo atimi aya na say atoto ticket aticha ma haji for. So monko haji na momra. Now what is intriguing is road minister and na ma self ye be hwani aye road papa. Ya kofa kana zuba my western corridor. Road you say need 2 years. Road in 2 years. It takes Akufo-Addo to reconstruct it. And the governor Abuja say, why should you bona more contract na in Chobunu Musunte na contractors in Timifanya Juma. Na some move by Mpudia because their budget I'm the buy capital expenditure and cry say I forgot it. Now we have budgets. Now we say oh my din or man Ghana. Yeah, I say MPP about say no Akufo-Addo in the man say no. IMF my projection 4% here okay. Even that's after third review. Because my 2.5 and they call 3.5 and the third review in around August they call 4%. Even in that when Akufo-Addo provisional year was about 6.4 and statistical service and even my in February say or March say in 5.7 projection unya we nyina wo baya was 4% yanfanto na yenhwe even if they can reach on it. There's one thing so metia etwetwema so pa o Dasebre na lending rate no lending rate for Ghana Bank of Ghana there it was around 27%. Now, Governor Dr. Siama Beji now, or they call 28%. Yet they are telling us say inflation is what about 0.6. A better than my team Agyei. That's a blame me who because it's here by now me could you my turn be 50 cities, 60 cities. Me wa almost catch as a food inflation swat. And so I didn't know boy that's a blame as an me condo board dear PC na me gramalata. Yet board dear betting 1, 2, 3, 4 the man 20 cities. 20 cities. And I will catch them say food inflation swat. Abra January I me kokoto 20 cities na isaba. What is we are talking about 10 or 15 yeah I was and I will be at the farm food inflation about and the Professor Samuel Anim yes inflation basket no I reconstitute necessarily na and just say oh ye be to please anybody because inflation food inflation be a form dokuna yesin krafo hia no ketwa na ye 5 cedi de no me dokun se da nyamaduane enso Dasebre say first 5 cedi de me to amitimi ni have say me to amitimi di ye kra kom ne me
since February dokuna na 5 cedis say 7 cedis
you see enti abasrem enti professor Anim yesrewa ade no san hwe ni ye because say bia baby awofa no enya ho na bia ye nam ne dia ene ya abramala ata market minim sa bomba ho a bomba mala ata market na se makola nkwa na nam dia na kodomi market na ne namu ene dia wo behu na o bia kanesi kra enya bia se okọ makola market early morning in dia ya na omo dia aba na wholesalers no ene bia afu say no above from there and calculating don't do anything to please anybody. Now you the reality on the ground because ordinary person to say they are no more catcher now on them street so one who said the an above from the boy any for the boy and a yetting. That's the bounce I met catcher say early this year catcher will say the way government borrow from domestic marketing. Lending rate because how many months? 2 months money. Also, I did 100 basis points at the count. From 27, they got 28. That's it. Who they now work as 8 billion? 8 billion. This is 8 billion. They say I want 87 billion.
First 7 weeks, you know.
Yeah, well, 87 billion. From domestic. I treasure bank
3 months.
In 3 months, 87 billion. And I buy a bushing our bonus. Now, Okoka, I must say about bushing and being a old bill. Can you for that? I 2.25 billion. You have retired debt. Any idea for the coach, yeah, your mama. And so someone didn't name so for that type of bushing. And they calculate Ghana debt tonight, say the count. On only crying any dollars. And your koji and you could charge your mama dollars. Or koji a interest rate of over 10%. Then I can over that because is it 6 or 7%? And you could try. That's the best dollar loan 1%. Now all kind forest losses are come one. And now some kitwa. And now some kitwa. Enti munya sa semene ka ne nyaiti ne ebesre munya domestic borrowing ma anyway say a project be come to a halt. So I don't think say a lot of people goes to the bank and look for loans. But don't forget say private sector now the engine of growth no e hono na wo choku ye no. The government in my juma fine and they send the government pays and they will pay. The interest go back as any boy could trip. Now yen work private now import to normal. Yen na uchoku ya because a CI 28%. I found a bank never work the interest they account. Bank or the amount for crown or the 10% back home. Now I'm 38. More Muslim manage economy papa no. Say I could for now hope around 33 to 35%. Say I got 38 to 40%, depending where you are borrowing. Now no crofobia by my microfinance phobia. Or more interest rate we calculate here amount 84% per annum. Just almost 100%. One way I just now they are quite good. And today is the reality I can ye face. Ye bien so mo mayena and a container no so nya no so light no. Enya container no and e be so light no. Ye sorry ora omu wi on se ora akoda. Omu wi na former auditor general say it's our report the down just a quiet auditing. Just a quiet auditing.
Market cancel.
Yeah. auditor general what ho Domlemo yeah appointing is the 1st January 2017 Akufo-Addo ba no kwa America na Akufo-Addo se bra na be adwuma akua mo asidu ete won crofo atwe petition ti yenkoyi mo so mbarane 24 hours afọ mo mu adwuma mu yi o mo adi
24 hours in Subutani said Nipa do no benya adwuma
eni pado do na benya adwuma ye ene sami jamfi yesi PMMC yesi nipa 280 wa yi obi adi
and Agyei distillery so I'm planning to slash out about 800 people.
You see, PMMC, yes, Sami Jamfi actually yi 288 or the 80 people ready. Now 24-hour economy, nanka PMMC cries with the anka you because gold refinery the sanka utimi yan be a ukra. Saka 24-hour and the hours in Bika bitimi ekon. Enti yabesem. Say muntimi enkriti joba. Omo wo adwuma mu no. Yes, omo munyo adwuma. The same thing, Sam Jata George. Also the same thing. And what you let no yin crofo disha. So mon court.
Davis Opokumo.
So mon court.
Busano subcommittee say adding on communication say Omatete so yi amount for the end. So catch us or me an interview. So catch almost straight say if you think you have you should go to court.
And that is the problem. Some artists and crofo court, but said the court so said your mama you na tokono no benchy ne enkrofo yi say if the court will have the balls to do it, but I trust in the Ghana judicial system say on be a good job na Ghana minor enfane tuma mpamfra na me feel say samwa nya hwe ama wasia enya mo no krono waba obi ye na dwuma munyai eno de otu okugye to so a no asori ono okowura ministry or say ministry hono foreign ministry before say be for even investigation be ko to da kra 1 year enti omo aye form October ni nyina no they deserve it omo tena. I don't know the reason why other ministries person yin comfort mo run 24 hours mo de mo ntimi 24 hours ni kra mo de mo nya 16 hours na mo mfa enipa ne bi nenye double instead some be run 3 shift mo run double shift nenye 2 na chese yanya ne double na nkrofo ntimi rest na muntimi nso nkania na nkania ayi nkania no kura dum ne kwa be fa so be run 24 hours ni ye twem omo ba bam 24 hour akwa dadi
na mo ya de mo dia
akodadi because light kura bi ni ho
24 hour economy yakoyese one time premium no
premium mo de be kan ye no
sa pepepe na yo
so ma be nti mo opposition na say wonya responsible. This is what comes to you. Na me bompa say economy no any say the omode ade na share reverse dia no enko say bibri na the next MPP government na nsa me bre te say the Akufo-Addo bre te say the Akufo bre no ansa na etimi aputu the economy on the right trajectory no empire na emo Ghana for mo mpaye na mo mpaye ma yakwaye mo mpaye ma yensu I love you esi afest ni etu no kwaye mu sesi a ensu no mu ankasa na etu gold no ensu ni finfi na Ghana for ada omo a mo se yenkotwa Akufo-Addo ti Akufo-Addo ne gamu omo nyina sesi a mo no ayira na so so yen pabonu for no man ne ma yenyina eti
Edward chairman ti yabusafo akasima bes adonum yensa na edi dwumadi ni nyina ebe wiye na yamhwe Dampare George Akufu Dampare former IGP
yes free uncle
na IGP fufuraba nti woni die kwase nyansa ompedin futirim yesi assembled if yesi nkubisa abrewa ntori de ni taye ye wo emrewa bebiri gu edie na obekọ mo nkyere naja akwa akodi akwankyere na odi aye adwuma nti oto nsafre ne nkrofo former IGPs no seja opese ono mo behia no mtwetwe nkomo nti former IGPs a omo committee ni bi ye Mr. David Asantia Pietu Mrs. Mills Robertson Nana Osunsia Mr. CK Dowunu Mr. Osupoku Mr. Patrick Kwatene Champon, Mr. John Kudalo, Mr. James Opon Bonu. Venom and a coye, And they were expecting saying dampering the big kind crowd meeting because on the immediate IGP Yamutu dampering one. Before then, you can hear a meeting, Mrs. Sako, so I'm saying a president and no here police from Penifona and also one. Sack.
That's a very young man. I said, I got damper for 1 minute per more at the bit.
Okay.
I contain an issue. John Jinapo. Ever catch say transition team no. Ama account for over 3,000 containers. 3,000 containers or so on kind. The 3,000 containers, no, it is not just Yakan keke, but Yakan with the content verified. Now these containers were not in the custody of ECG. ECG dear, but he claim free habo. So nobody should blame any ECG worker. ECG need
the estimated cost
of Adenesa buy. To the extent they say, almost I can say, initially no, figure ni a procure. Niema ni a procure no. You really a procure broso. And the whole figure by sir. It's not they said the goods were verified. More ECG ni bia chrono when kwa the ECG foot omo song omo nyehwe ECG for nyehwe former ECG boss former ECG boss or say Adeneka bedroom the warehouse and I can be a ira and I don't want to committee a woman do Musukamo from Amfren. I didn't go do this 70. I know for a body. Or so on the Dasebre on more defensive move, you'll be our non Neketrema. It do our become. But what we should understand is that there is emanating letters. Actually, say a national security coordinator Osman Abdul Razak. Actually, letter the common brigadier general Tenyuku Ekulono. I will take you over as acting Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority Director General in February. The letter was dated somewhere early March. What I say? That means that these two people, no, Bako requested about 700 and something kilometers containers, 706 containers. To containers, no, one more church and letters in the Yahuno. It is within the NBC circles. But Biafra Biamu Famra, I did a teacher.
So, Omunim said Betty.
I did not yampa baby. Yes, I didn't hear. But Biafra Biamu Famra. Yes, I want farm ma. Okay, the top black way. Catch your water team. Namun confer valuation. I'm no. Moon value when you should be come and go cut 21 billion because a one on a break.
Where they loot to a fresh.
Where they loot to a fresh. Where fresh in Swan can from Amphasokura to the Monyanisa. No, for said there is also a letter be about family and friends. Go for a buy almost action mafias. And a Kufuado. Minima Kufuado, what fast year be and a Kufuado, Yiribin, be and no one administration. Current letter, but 50 quid a year. Now, instead of some appointment.
Are you crying so you didn't see will be Julius?
Julius Yiribu. You say no, I said I see appointment. And they say, Omo ya, Omo Yan to say the first no, Omo ya appointment now. No, I'm a Dino, Omo highlighted Dino. You saw Omo letter no. Now for me the Dino she share inside without some boarding Dino. To whom and they say under Ministry of Finance, letter to the board chairman of Consolidated Bank Limited, Accra. Attention, company secretary. CBG, or say appointment of managing director and deputy managing director of Consolidated Bank Ghana Limited. We refer to the subject above. His Excellency President has nominated Dr. Naomi Wolali Kweti and Miss Sheila Azantaba for the appointment of managing director and deputy managing director of CBG. Effective 26 March 2025. And if you quit a year, she will CBG. Do you end this? Now we are catching a quatrain wooden. Na kwara nsu a yetene no kono ko tu galamsey ho na minimum
blue water guard
na water guard for boys hwe soja ni a ono akwa achiase akoye training between 6 months and 1 year yakofa Russian military expert abeche ni covert tactics yabeche ni tactical warfare yache ni send osiji tuo fro obi nsam yache ni send osiji sika fro obi nsam bomb squad so yache ni kakra yache ni send ono abesi jungle survivor obekwa jungle nsukom de na ode rubber ebetiti wura ho na awia be boss na yi nsu amana no ya kire no ya kire se no besi awe primary onu ko forest mu hono ma ya pam no so samra baras na wo ama wo fa ase akọ water guard amabu a recruit water guard wa ya fro wo fa ase a onu ye 19 years 21 years so onko galamsey fu aye se rebels efri ayikodi vu a aba be wura mu Ghana ha equipment sophisticated weapons.
What's all the cadet for we go?
What is that? Secondary school cadet for we. Time I go to second na cadet for uncle grandma. A baby no ama polish home. Na it's true. That will be a dream so because suja. Na sa cadet boys we almost one corner. Omuna ko solve this problem. That over.
I grow when is
Dampare. Debia me ka say MPP me who say MPP ni defend Dampare a na e me ya me ankasa your party for mpanifo bibira me som wo mo and most of them I admire them, I revere them. Some of them they support Dampare sa de na me hu ana e makoma ya. That is my biggest pain. The pain kesiye pa. Because so many years, and I'm a trans share Dampare din who say, Papa no, he will be the cause of the defeat of the MPP. And why am I saying that? Dr. Kufu Dampare, Obedi IGP, no ote, ne cabal be within the police. Dampare boys. Some time ago, my boss back catch them and say, Omoche no car adan a aso amba
ebi to your test no heya
aso amba
Ames hospital anymore.
Yes, and that Dampare na ehu okrom anam say amba so a ne special circles no etimi chew Dampare boys and girls no etimi chew said amba na aso a enso red no aka e partnerable no
was you say come
no no so red and no ya chewa. It's a treason. It's the way you cool.
Ah, no, I'm going to let him come to the counter back or the counter home.
Counter front.
What's it? Dampare boys and some the intimate tone.
Or no,
and you're honorable Clement Wickens here. I don't get along to be to my dear.
To the extent that
of Chamba, we are the
yes, tell me, movie belly me. Oh, honorable Clement, I'm friend.
Me say, me boss say Amber. Was amber na so wa wonim amber no e red gold green the gold na e so e bona ni saa no na je say honom no get ready no e to da e say by law na say ugina but e to da tim bitiu
ana be ga
e depend speed and
ana me speed and am de ko na be bia no me dun mi gina
obi ha from crowd the boss
woni nso ese so mo ba
e baba ni say no
I thought it was ana mi twam
sa
akwan si no way
o no way and no much me boss then the call ye
me so much mata so omo che me ara so Dampare boys na na me 20
omo de ne call ayi police headquarters a okoye no ne ache Peter Mehu.
Oh, minister
that time Peter Mehu was a minister
so what ayi mu nyina stick mu nyina
what you say Emma Peter Mehu come meeting ya chi Peter Mehu Dampare boys Peter Mehu aye call ya Dampare amfa call no. Now, Opese who the entire see the MPP, the cause of the MPP defeat here, Dampare, we MPP near team ye. Dampare na, ye baba kwa elections. We then fast forward to the elections.
A sin of crowd.
Election, yes, say the security task force na never election, so they led by the Ghana Police Service, and the chairman or the superintendent of it, the IGP. And the new patriotic party, you need to trust them. You say let the laws work, let the institutions work. eti dampare assure yen nyina say yen ni mugidie the police will do its work na dampare kuro ya ni ndc akoka nana ama MPP yenso so we had the right to say yes you be form your own security. The law permits that, so we can also protect our own ballot. But MPP for you have been say yema police for nenya den enye wo mo adwuma ana yema ye boys yi nyina ye den etina dem ko daaye ana NDC for who say dampare enya ade a dampare be den ebe ye adwuma so di kan because dampare already no I have been say baakofo ni nansi NDC ni nansi MPP
oh ya
you say Dasebre wuni mama ka se ni kire yen ka Ghana ya but wuni say sekuro bia kudita asima heads of security agencies ni nyina no omo ya at risk
and very serious
the moment you be appointed as a security chief no you should know say ekobase bibiboni bi asi na
the first target
we are the first target. It's also a dampare who accepted to be an IGP no you should know say if the MPP government was going to sink under any coupist attack and any terrorist attacker we are high risk person our target. So if you are in it be in it properly na you wadwuma ye nya wadwuma ma MPP but you wadwuma diligently. Recently you have security chiefs no so no no one police for no stand by. And this is a police for can mu kruma. Tian this for boys in who say ya je ballot boss baako ya twaja to baakum kofo na nka hwe emu da ho. No mo start to see a strong boost. Ballot boss social media ya hu bi twaja to me hye no. Ba bi ho nom so yi St George mo ma ya hu bi. Unya electoral commission return officer baako wa yere no. Uso no ko mie no ko mie ayi ni throat no kakra bi a declare na fa ha wa twera ma no e dey say there a good tripod so no can you say one man wa kan fa wa wie declare wa wie
okay enough
what you say. And this is exactly what happened in this country. There a chairman sunu mu ni say na dampare ye hia police for e dey o ma guard ama ya ye coalition dampare timi catch the electoral commissioner madam Agyei say on team provide security to the electoral commission. The whole IGP say armed robbery see baby yet the SWAT team echo robbers no ye was SWAT team nana no dan kwaku for do procured logistics for the police service ye ma police 3 helicopters in the history of Ghana been seen that ye ma police 3 helicopters police forward cars akese route cars akese ne canon cars ye de mamu a ekasa cars we mu betimi de akọ make sure say there is calm sanity and harmony to do the coalition. Dan pare ka kire say he cannot guarantee the safety of the electoral commission staff in that coalition. Ni nyina ne say na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a consider defeat enti dan pare hu say ade ne de presidency no Agyei anya nko MPP akọ NDC o enti I saw boni game ye na John Mahama heden eto no so na John Mahama no so ono wadi ka kase Ghana your short memory because onim ye was study here one mind no so oni mind psychology no John Mahama is smarter than Dampare. He is smarter than Dampare. The reason is that John Mahama sat down to see say my way is not someone what can actually say so be man tena ho no for the meantime and yema be den ebe koyi for the meantime so ma mean use for the meantime no use for the meantime owie no who said no this is a man who sworn allegiance to the former president
and
yet he has betrayed even the electoral commission by saying he won't even provide security for them into ochina means what catch them say won't even provide security and na yede den that means it was already come on coffee
na say kofi wa
e tu coffee no and yes meet ya pai you dey 1 minute meet ya pai obi amra meeting Yes, more in any shy. Near so much was sent a penny. Yeah, I'm crying every kind of book. Over the names of Muka and Sunday every kind.
Contribute to
of my 4 time not doing to know them. Story and walk. One in Asia. Yes, I was selection. I could fashion. And we will be able to see yet to understand. Control him, quite really free Diabacoso. No good Diabacoso. No, the Nepa attitude. What to know? Now, why you are ready? Ya selection in every baby. A question is so quiet. You could feel quiet. Near Sissy, dear. Can you want a best one? I walk with you, I walk. Can you ready? The end one year fennel. One the best one. Control for me. Was one tears. He said, damn pare. Police if one you know, was selection. Yes, here was Yak was selection. Now I'm on the meeting, no, Babino. The end one year fennel. Never was action. I'm pretty good for one committee. I know they are to John. To who not cover Riasi Bima or Yana Juma or Bessity up. And that's one who's all corner. Your mama and the carrots or see those that wants to see my back very soon. Set 2016 or kind. Or see 1 episode Chino. Very soon he will walk off and you will see his back. It's in all corner who jubilation akoso for the first time in the police hierarchy. Say IGPB na yebo say wo ndi wodwuma abaye no wo ye ni ye ni adoa ne eyi kokko ne nkate to okurum na eno ne wone
Nancy ena okotena krubi so kodibo ne o sa na otuye na ne bante kuma ko oko ba no si tekuma na okoye na ebom din o say wadwuma akoye no wudi ena ne ye ka Dampare make a profound statement na ye an interview ne buzani say see o free so as IGP e dey pa ne be ne ya tama na ebobo ba se be ne Dampare asoma be kan say de be ne ya ni say de ba be sina na adwuma na o ye ontimi nya ni wan ka say bi o ontimi nya ni
ono adwuma papa be no
am say Dampare ye nya independent 60 years
adwuma papa be na be in Ghana a we ka say oko no nya obi mani me ye adwuma we ye
Ghana nya independent no emuru 60 years
oh no about police service
na your police near Santi police inside police
yeah Dampare boy
na men fanche na at the age now obey IGP people think say Akufo-Addo man a chance nanka onye bibi my na Dampare gu na ni masepoto na Dasebre say na wa say ubia president bi be ma appointments Walegians are show ye edema president enya in a fruit say any CDS bia president bia ba no asesan I didn't tell because CDS there he's the chief of defense staff so president now appointing him now or born and no ba so tell say obe protecting no oyi yare uso ayi yare no eho ene say ohwe ena me nua nso ka say security health nyina that's what they do na interior ne kwa de e police itsa adia na Akufo-Addo anya madam ye to plane ye to amokas ye to kanu ye ba dan
police papa
motos
ni hu bi da
Dampare tua ye ka poto ye college Greater Accra today we call 2 days Monday and Tuesday Saf I for I mamen kroma yin see director of CID woman akokon something mensa I am so infantile mamen no ene ba ho eno say what how can this be eno ma boys in fa barricade free from NDC force yesi di ba men atem edina tama bi kura de say ko ne na because so no COP because so yes COP no ne boys no adentina ma me ni provide security okay kwe central ayi ho pategwama me say Dasebre say now wan kan pa be ho return officer ne form be say wo na say wo mu du kaka che no me say ye kodu ono o ma hwea kwana ma na niso nyina da moja ana okofo ayi ni nyina ye so onka se baba sadika we ni o hwea so ka o se pategwama na ayi ayi Sam George see kwano na wayo me free na we eno omo fa baba sadika be nyina no peja ne nsa wan ka wi be omo twitwa video TV3 for and me buy net the TV3 on the canis ade chi aye call police for gina nem crofon the iron rush omo so mbe boye eni madam for governor nti ye ko hwe na second day no NMPP mpanyimfo bi ba ayi Peter McMahon and Meka ambassador Boatin former Chinese ambassador chairman Danfi and chairman general vice president officer Fred Oware from and omo buy gidi sana omo so de hwe na akame ne abekuma north ne ayi na Patrick Boama de oyade omo sesa no man buy no o amane nkrofo na ama because he knew he was having the pink sheets the year recollection because me I collection am na win at the set achima start to see police for ne no omo ba me ba no wonse me be to aba ne wie ho no ena me two cars me ba enti me share police for no wo kinkel so be and I'm a omo convoy no so me the car e adan dem so me drive be Kumasi to us in less than 2 hours so you drew of our call there debate 2 hours the catch now akwana odi animu no that of no mo da hey can ni basia was we kwa odi bra mechanism form hey onnamu na me tani say ya yetibi kwa ni eja police cars ni bi kwa wa tiri na me use Takoma I believe it anti dampare there he shot himself in the foot it is said there you could feel what kind also on one tears said dampare to at the time I hand you over first scratching my press conference or car say dampare knew us or your bonny and Sunday already not just say he was on the way going. Na say yes will be a true question one into Kuhu Sam Bianco Tenancy. A Juma Ghana police a betinasi any IGP or Bebano obey Juma Ama Ghana interior Aye Juma and yet dampering before dampare there was Ghana police and after dampare there will be Ghana police.
All right, everyone for and Yabreno at the NBC. No do know about pounds, mammy. Until the Dasebre movie bia, we now British ye. As like a slipper and coma Zasanti, and only a can home MCR. Alkaline, or no, Adaruma, and I about YouTuber, also so Unyebi Afi. Said you are Gongo and me producer and me. Chairman Cancer New Lab. Or no, and I didn't know Eddie Juma or Beboy and the Yabema sack. And so everywhere don't dream you know tonight. Midin and the Dasebre Agyei I'm between my God in a Sarbidia. When Yamiatum na at the Pachenia. The Besabishiano panel some could do at the movement in the morning, you know, every